Hi guys, this is your video for your study guide for accentuate the negative. Okay, so for section 1, we were doing some solving with integers. Now, anytime, you guys always ask me, do we need a KFC? Anytime it's subtraction, you always KFC. So keep, flip, change, and this becomes 30 plus 17, which is 47. This one is also subtraction, so keep, flip, change. So I'm adding and I have different signs, so I subtract. 30 minus 17 is 13, and that is a positive 13 because this is the bigger absolute value. All right, so this is adding and my signs are different, so I subtract. 150 minus 75 is 75, and my negative number has the bigger absolute value. So here's a subtraction. Keep, flip, change. Signs are different, so I subtract. 27 minus 15 is 12, and my negative number had the larger absolute value, so that's a negative 12. All right, down here my signs are the same, so 14 plus 15 is 29, and that's negative. All right, question F. So we've got different signs here, so we subtract. 75 minus 50 is 25, and my 75 has the bigger absolute value, and that's positive. All right, so here we go with some order of ops. All right, so the first thing I need to do is parentheses. Now I know this is parentheses, but it's not grouping, it's just to separate that negative 6. So we're going to start here. We're going to go negative 1 plus 8 is 7, and then we rewrite. All right, so now we go here to that multiplication. 9 times 6, negative 6 is negative 54. 10 plus negative 54 minus 7. So now we're going to use our adding, subtracting, whichever comes first. 10 plus negative 54 is negative 44 minus 7. So now I have a subtraction. So I'm going to keep, flip, change. My signs are the same, so I'm going to add them together. 44 plus 7 is 51, and they're both negative. All right, so down here, you guys know when we multiply and divide, same sign positive, different sign negative. So this guy's going to be a negative. 13 times 7 is 91. So these guys are same sign, so that's going to be positive 160. All right, here we have different signs, so that's going to be 99 divided by 3 is 33, so negative 33. This is actually a division problem, so negative 36 divided by negative 12, so that's positive 3. Then for letter E, we've got negative 36 divided by positive 18, so it's going to be negative 2. And then over here, 3 times negative 5, so negative 15. All right, next page. Okay, so Malik wants to take her friends to the movie. So how much will it cost? So one way that I can do this is I can do, it's her and 4 friends, so it's 5 people. So I can do 5 times 550 plus 325, because that's how much it is for each person. So 550 plus 325 is 875. So 5 times 875 equals 875 times 5. $43.75. So another way that I could have done this is I could have said, how much is it for 5 movie tickets? And how much is it for 5 popcorns? And then add those two together. Okay, so equals or does not equal, and then how do we know? So on this guy, we have 11 plus negative 20, and negative 20 plus 11. Those are equal because of the commutative property where it doesn't matter the order of the add-ins. Over here, I've got 12 minus negative 10. So 12 minus negative 10 is 22. Then I have negative 10 minus 12, which is negative 22. That is not equal because of it's not commutative. Okay, so now I've got negative 5 times 2 is negative 10, and then 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Those were equal because of commutative. Then negative 16 divided by negative 4 does not equal negative 4 divided by 16 because they are not commutative. All right, now I'm going to graph x is less than 4 on the number line. So you guys remember, we go to whatever our number is and we draw a circle on it. Then we decide, is it filled in or not? So this is less than. So that means it has to be smaller. It cannot be 4. So it has to hover over 4. Remember, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. So now x is less than 4. So that means my arrow has to point to all of the values that are less than 4. All right, turn the page. Okay, the table below gives the monthly average low temperatures from November through March for International Falls, Minnesota. Very cold. Okay, the mean of the monthly temperatures. So remember, we add them all up and then divide by how many we have. So this says show your work. When you get a question like this on the test, don't be silly and not show your work. So 17 plus 0 plus -9 plus -3 plus 10. Okay, so 17 plus 0 is 17, plus -9 is 8, plus -3, 8 plus -3 is 5, plus 10, 5 plus 10 is 15. Now I have to, so I added them all up. Now I have to divide by how many there are. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means 3 degrees is the mean of the monthly low temperature. So now question B says, what is the difference of the highest and lowest temperatures? That's the range. Okay, so my highest temperature is 17, and my lowest temperature is -9. And when I want to find the difference, I subtract. So we're going to KFC. So 17 plus +9 gives us 26. And that seems kind of weird, but if you think about it, here's your 0, here's your -9, here's your 17. They're 26 apart on the number line. So that's the difference between the high and the low. Okay, so now you have your vocab. A set of rules for performing a procedure. That's an algorithm. A number's distance from 0. Absolute value. 2 numbers whose sum is 0. So like +5 and -5, those are opposites or inverses. A number larger than 0 is positive, and smaller than 0 is negative. And the order of adding or multiplying 2 numbers does not change the result. That's the commutative property. Good luck. Make sure you stop and rewatch anything you need to on this video. And that's all I got for you.